Hello, my name is Rachel and I work for the Mississauga Library. Today, I'll be talking about 3D design using TinkerCAD. TinkerCAD is a very easy to use website where you can learn the basics of 3D design and actually create printable items using a 3D printer. And let's get started. So you can see on their main page, sign in or join now. You can use your email account to create an account on TinkerCAD. So I'm just going to pretend like I logged in and then go to my dashboard. So from your dashboard, you can create a new design or you can see what you've already created. If you've made a brand new account, you're just going to have to go to create new design. And so if I click that, I'm going to get a blank slate to create a new three-dimensional object. I'll just go over the different tools and we can start building. So on this work plane, it says work plane on the bottom left there, you can use your mouse to select multiple things when there's something there. Left click is to select, right click is to move the work plane around. And you always want to keep in mind that it's a three-dimensional object. So for example, if I go like this and I start piling things, it's very hard to see where I'm putting it. And even if I try to put something side by side, for example, it's going to be very difficult unless I use multiple angles. So make sure that you're always, see, I didn't think it was that far back. So make sure you're always changing your angles, and you can actually use this little box on the left as well, so you can easily change it if you're having trouble with the right clicking and mousing around. And so I'm going to delete that box in the background. So you just click it and you can see it's highlighted, and then you just press the delete key on your keyboard. And I'm just going to drag this one forward. So you can add new objects, but by just clicking with your left click and dragging it onto the work plane. And you can actually move your work plane as well. So if you go to the right panel, it says work plane tool. You can, you can click and drag that onto any other surface. So for example, if I wanted to stack something on top of this box, I'll click that and I want to put a circle on top. And so that will put it perfectly on top of the other object. And if I wanted to, for example, put something on the front of the object here, and I want to put a cone, it's going to put it as if that is the bottom of the object. So you can see that. And if I want to just click everything, and then I click delete, and everything will be gone. And I can click and drag the work plane tool to the ground again, and it will reset my work plane tool. Okay, so now that you know the very basics, I want to create something. Let's go with a snowman. How about that? Since we don't have any snow anymore, we can create a snowman in TinkerCAD. So I clicked and dragged a sphere. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. And then I'm going to use the work plane tool to put another thing on top. So I want to make this as flat as possible to make sure that the snowman is balanced. So you can see it's kind of off kilter. But if I drag and drop, oopsies, another sphere, I can put that on top. And your snowman should have a bigger bottom than top. So I'm going to shrink this a bit. So you can see these little cubes here. So if you grab one on a corner, that's going to shrink both sides. And you can see the measurements as well. So one's 13 and one's 15. So I want to go 15 and 15. And I want to go 15 this way. So it's an exact sphere. And I'm just going to put that a little bit closer. So that's my snowman so far. We're going to go 2 pile snowman. And then my next work plane, I want to work on his face. So I'm going to drag the work plane tool to his face. And I'm going to put a cone on his face. And that's going to be his nose. So I'm just going to shrink that and this way as well. Maybe a little bit smaller. 4 and 3 and 3. Oopsies. And you can actually change the color of items. So in your 3D tool, it will change the color of the items. And when you're 3D printing it out, especially at the library, it's going to be in 1 or 2 colors maximum. So the colors don't actually matter, but you can make it more fun if you're just 3D designing and making it the correct colors to what your object is. So I'm just going to make him more snowman colors. And I'm going to use spheres, and then I'm going to shrink them down to make them a little tiny spherical eyeball. So I'm going to go super small. Maybe I'll go 2 and 2 and 2 this way. And you can actually copy and paste. So you can Control C, Control V, and now I have 2 tiny spheres. And I'm going to move that. Oopsies, no. It's harder to grab when they're super tiny, so you want to zoom in. And then I'm going to put the eyeball there and the other eyeball here. And as always, make sure that you're putting them and they actually are touching, which they are not. So the way you can change that is with this little triangle on top. I can push it back into his face and this one as well. So it might be hard to get used to 3D space at first, but you'll eventually get there and you'll get more used to it. And so you can see I'm trying to center his nose here and it's only jumping and it won't go right in the center. So you can actually change on the bottom right here how much items move when you click it. So I'm going to say 0.1 millimeters and it's going to be a much smaller change so I can make it much more precise. And I'm going to move his nose in a little bit too so that it's not sticking out of his face so much. There you go. So we've got eyes, a nose, 2 snowballs. I mean, I could add some buttons as well. I think I'm going to just copy his eyeballs and I'll make those eyeballs, or the copies, black like a button. So I've got eyeball here. Oopsies. And you can always Control Z if you make a mistake. Oh no. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because it's kind of hard to grab. And you can Shift and click with your right mouse click to move your view around. Let me see if I can grab this. Very small. Okay, so I'm going to put that and I'm going to make the button black. And it is sticking on him. And I'm going to do another one. Oopsies. See, so it's inside of his belly. So I'm just going to move it with the comb dragging tool on the top there. And it's perfect. One more? What do you think? Do one more. It's going to get buried again, so I have to bring it out further. And there it is. And he is a snowman officially, I say. I'm going to add a hat on top. So let's drag the work plane tool on top of his head. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to use a top hat. So I'm going to use a cylinder and I'm going to shrink it down. And shrinking. Good. And make sure that's on his head. And it's too tall, so I'm going to go shrink this way as well. And I'm going to make that black as well. And of course, you can color it however you like. Okay. Oh, that's not a perfect shape. So we got 7.9 and, oh, because I changed the snap grid, it's now going in point form. So I'm going to go 1 millimeter again. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to copy and paste that, and I'm going to flatten it. And then I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to be the brim of the hat. Let's see. There you go. So I got my snowman. I'm going to reset my work plane. It's not in the way. I can maybe lower his hat a little bit with this little arrow. There you go. Now it's better on his head. Actually, I'm going to lower his face as well, just so that it's more in his. There you go. And if you hold shift, you can move your camera angle. So I'm going to just lower that down. I'm going to lower this down. His nose is in between his eyes, so I'm going to lower that. And I'm going to lower this now. Oops, too low. There you go. And this part. And I think that my snowman is now complete. Very cute, fully formed. And of course you can add as much as you want. So you can try to add a scarf or maybe some arms or feet, however you like. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode today. Thank you for watching. Please visit our website or social media for details on what's coming up. And of course, you can check out our website for our 24/7 digital services, where you can download ebooks, audiobooks, music, movie, magazines, and much more. And to learn more about 3D design, you can check out lynda.com, which is available for free with your library card. And TinkerCAD also has lessons online. So see you next time.